Good evening to all, respected management, honorable principal, respected guest of the program, panel members, parents, teachers, students, and YouTubers. I, Arpana Gavande, welcome you all in this virtual program of Sanskar Jnanpit, Khamgaon. The name of this program is Sanskar Durga, one step ahead, strengthening to strengthen. And today, here we are in the fourth episode of this program. Before we go ahead, I would like to request respected principal sir to brief the concept of this program.
Namaskar. Madam, very first, I welcome you here and wish you very, very happy Navratri.
Thank you.
Sanskar Durga. This is the new introduction of a program in our school. We came with a thought that every city, every woman, basically she is empowered by her birth herself. The thing is that it waits for a right time to come. And I feel so that every woman gets one or the other day to show her capacities. Sometimes by will, sometimes by push. But every woman has those capacities she always excelled in. Sanskar Durga is the same program. We want to celebrate Navaratri with such a different theme. We have in Khamgaon city many empowered women. Just only we want to introduce them to the next generation so that they will also accelerate with some good objectives and missions ahead. Madam, you are one of them. I really feel very proud and privileged on the behalf of the management of my chairman, Sri Sagarji Phunkar sir, Vice Chairman, the standing MLA, Advocate Sri Akashji Phunkar sir, and my beloved director, Sri Amitji Kirtane sir, to welcome you here in this program. We are so happy that you are here, and surely your interview would be a great pleasure to the students, parents, those who are loving us a lot. Here we have three panel members, Arpana Gavande ma'am, Seema Pune ma'am, Rupa Singh ma'am, who will be interviewing you with various questions, and there will be a light code on your life sketch. Surely this journey of questions and your replies will enlighten us with some great lessons throughout this interview. Over to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. A very good evening. And I'm really thankful for shortlisting me to speak and giving me an opportunity in your new concept of Sanskar Durge. Thank you very much, sir.
It's my opportunity, it's my pleasure to introduce our guest of the program, Mrs. Gitika Vikamshi ma'am. Madam's full name is Gitika Jesh Vikamshi, and actually, basically, Madam is from Ahmednagar. Madam has completed her education post graduation degree in psychology. Madam's profession is that she is an industrialist, or we can say that one of the leading industrialists of Khamgaon. Presently, Madam occupies post or as full-time director of Vikamsi Fabrics Private Limited. Madam's contribution in other field is that Madam is a member of All India Rubber Industries Associations, member of KDO Maharashtra ICAM Committee, treasurer of Samasta KDO Nari Sashakti, treasurer of Samasta KDO Nari Sahashakti Samiti, and Madam is member of Mahila Mahavidyalay, Khamgaon also. If you will see here, some of the products which are produced in Vikamsi fabrics, which are very much important in the defense area, and whatever the things are required for that, they are produced here in Khamgaon at this local level. You can see here the products are for that land, air, and water space, rubberized fabrics, rubber sheets, inflatable, all these things they are produced in Khamgaon. Even canopy cover for Su-30 MKI, they are also produced here, and clad sheet for Indian Navy submarines. These are also produced in this Vikamshi fabrics. Here, Madam is seen in at her workplace. Madam has represented this her community at international level, state level, and here if you will see that this is also one that gas container. We are so happy to have Madam Gitika Vikamsi here to guide us, to share some important things about her life. Welcome you, Madam. To proceed ahead, I would like to give the charge to Rupa ma'am. We will go with questionnaire.
Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am, did you have any intention to make your career in business only? Ma'am, your mic is mute. You need to on your mic.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Now
Am I-
you're audible.
Yeah.
Madam, turn on your camera.
Ma'am, may I repeat the question?
No, I will answer to your question.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, my journey was not at all a planned journey. I was placed in a situation of either sink or swim. And in that situation, I had to take a decision, which was a transformation from wounds to wonders and from struggle to strength. It started almost 27 years ago. All of a sudden, at the age of my completion of 29 years, my husband had a cardiac arrest and he expired. He was the founder person of Vikamshi Fabrics Private Limited, and it was his dream that he would take the company to a very higher level. I don't know it was a coincidence or what, but that he had given an indication with his last words that you have to become a director, and for that you will have to move alone. We both had been to Mumbai, and one day before I came back to Khamgaon, and the same day I reached here, he got an cardiac arrest. And in that situation, but to continue his vision, to get forward his dreams, to give wings to my children, and ultimately within 20 days of my demise of my husband, I joined this industry. So it was not at all a planned thing for me.
It's very obvious, ma'am. After having such a great loss, what were your feelings that you became the director of and,
I'm not able to hear you, ma'am.
ma'am, voice is echoing.
Yeah.
My voice is echoing. Okay, I repeat the question, ma'am. After such a great loss, when you became the director, what were your feelings?
Actually, after that situation, it was very difficult for me to take the decision in the initial stage because I was not of that caliber. I did not have that much knowledge. There was a big question mark because there were two options left for me. One was vision of my husband, and the second was the necessity of my children who were just 4 years and 9 years old. So there was a confusion actually. What should I do in such situation? I spent sleepless nights thinking what has to be done, decision which decision has to be taken. I had no shoulders to rely on to help me to come out. There was only one situation: sink or swim. So then I finally decided. I put both the parts, just like the parts of the coin, head or tail, which has to be selected. I thought over. Then I thought that if I really want my children to grow, if I want their exposure, if I want their future and my future too, it is better that I should join the industry for a wide perspective. And within 20 days, I joined. No doubt, what you asked me that how was the situation? It was a full of confusion because only thing what I knew when I entered this industry was that we are making. Not even a single thing I knew because my husband used to look after all those things. No doubt he insisted me that you come, you are capable. But being a joint family and our Indian culture, that my father-in-law was there, my brother-in-law was there, and if they don't ask me, how should I join on the words of my husband? So only because of that I was hesitating. But after my husband's demise, before 2 years, my father-in-law also expired. So then I did not wait for any decision or anybody to command me that you join. I just put forward his last words that these were his words and I want to follow it. So with no knowledge, absolutely no knowledge, only with passive optimistic thinking and confidence, I joined this industry, taking it as a challenge, and I actually put my foot in that way that I took all the challenges and all obstacles which I faced. I just challenged them and I came through.
Madam, surely this journey now seems very beautiful and smooth, right? That we are
Yeah.
interviewing you, but you already faced the challenge and the period is not small. 27 years to go, right? It got a success. See, when you were MA psychology, you are MA psychology, you had no technical education to enter in. So how could you cope up with all those modalities?
Very good question, sir. Here I would like to emphasize that I just moved in with confidence. I think that was the major ruler of my transformation. First thing what I did is I thought that maybe one door is open, but four doors are definitely kept open by God for me. The only thing I have to do is select the right door. So I thought over that, and I found a way that why not I should use my inbuilt capabilities to explore. So the first thing what I did is that you won't believe that I was told after sitting on the chair of my husband, my brother-in-law told me that now the claim and everything has to be processed of insurance. But the bad luck was that means my brother-in-law couldn't write in English. So he told me that now you have to write. So you won't imagine that the first thing what I did after sitting on the chair of my husband was writing an application for my husband's claim with a shaken hand. And I cannot believe, means I couldn't believe that I did that, but I had to do it. Secondly, what you asked was that how did I face this? That I realized that why I should not utilize my inbuilt capabilities. So as you already introduced me that I am a graduate in psychology. So I took that as an opportunity and I started reading files, getting people. Means I knew the tag that how should I get the work done from that person? How should I contact the consultants? How should I gain knowledge from them? And in that way, in very short span, I understood that how the work is to be done, how it is to be understood, from whom I have to keep space, distance, from whom I have to maintain my relations. These are all the plus points from which I gained a lot. And the main thing from which I gained was every day I used to read one file where all the records of each department were maintained. Because you already know that in our Indian culture, previously there was no that much communication with the elders and not that freeness that I could go and approach my brother-in-law or he could willingly tell me that don't worry, I am there, I will teach you. So that continued, but then I had to prove myself. So every day after going, I used to take one file, read. In this way, I approached some consultants, learned the basic thumb rules, understood the process, and in this way, I would say that the greatest teacher of me till today is my experience.
Madam, see, at your very early age, 29 years, you entered right in this field. What was the age of your unit factory that time?
Actually, our industry incorporated in 1989 and I joined the unit in 1994. So it was almost 5 to 6 years old. And I would like to tell you that every industry has some teething problems. So that time we also were facing the teething problems, too many loans taken, such a devastating situation in the industries, nobody to handle. My means I would say literally in 7 years we lost three people of that family. First my mother-in-law, then my father-in-law, and then my husband. So it was but natural that my sister-in-law used to pursue my brother-in-law that now there is no need to continue this business because already all these problems have arose. So it is better that we close the industry. Only with that vision, I said that no, if I am there, we will sustain. Something or the other will come out, and then later in within 2 to 3 years, we were nil with all our loans and everything, and then our industry flourished.
Madam, what's your work profile as a director?
Actually, from initial stage, I did not take an responsibility only to a certain department. What I did is I started with administration with all the departments, and later now at present I am mastering finance, HR, sales, taxation, whereas production is looked after by my equal visionary son, Mr. Swar Vikram Singh.
Ma'am, what type of fabrics are manufactured in Vikamsi Fabrics?
Actually, there are four sectors. One is surgical. In surgical, we category mainly hospital rubber cloth, which is generally used in hospital for covering of beds to prevent it from getting wet. You must have noticed that when you go to hospitals, under the bed sheets, there is one rubber sheet which is used to protect it from getting it wet. That is manufactured by Vikamshi Fabrics, and we have a rate contract with almost all the states of India. Maharashtra, if you go to any government hospital, you will find that the cloth which is used is of Vikamshi Fabrics. Similarly, we have rate contracts with Andhra, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, and Orissa also, Gujarat. So basically, all the government orders they come out in the form of tenders, and orders are given to the one who is the lowest and quality wise, who is the finest in the tender. Then we also manufacture various range in those types. In that, baby mats are there. Then we also do fabricated things like rings for piles and cushions and all. The second category is the technical one, in which the fabric is manufactured as per the specifications required by the customer, which are generally used for conveyor belts, diaphragms, then thermal screen, then rainwear, aprons. All these things are made from those fabrics of various specifications. The fabric which we supply to defense is also produced in Vikamshi fabrics, which is used for making inflatable bridges, then floats. You must have seen in the advertisement that those rubber boats are there. They are found in the water. That is manufactured by our fabric, which the defense people they use it in the form of inflating it, and then they use it for crossing the bridges, canals, then use it in the wars, then also for any other things which they feel that this thing is not there. So they use the inflated and they use it. So that fabric is also made in Vikamshi fabrics. Third category is a commercial, in which as per specification the fabrics are made and they are given different forms. And the fourth sector is inflatable, in which the fabric is also designed by us, and it is also the final product is also made by us. Recently, you saw the photos of the balloons and bladders and all. So that is the fourth sector which we manufacture.
Great, ma'am.
Madam,
And
I just want to ask one question.
yes,
The
sir.
vision of your husband is now your mission, right? When the factory was, your industry was of only 5 years age. So were you aware of all his visions and missions to be achieved in future? Did you have that free discussions with your husband?
Actually, he had very, very big vision, sir. He had plannings of having head offices abroad. Here also, various administrative offices he wanted to establish in different metros. That is what I knew. But initially, in the 5 year span, our major product that time, mother product, which I would say, we initially started with tarpaulin, which were supplied in ginnings, irrigation factories for transportation. But then later on, we found that it is not cost sustainable for all the customers, and weight wise also it was found very heavy, because later on many options came out in plastic and all. So then we decided to close that, and we started with a collaboration with a customer known as Duckback, where they were the manufacturers of hospital rubber cloth. And we had a contract with them for 2 years. And then we found that their payment conditions were worsening. So then we thought that when we are making for them, why not we should start on our own? And then we started initially by making hospital rubber cloth on various bases. And later on, we merged with Sishu Mat, which is the first product we made as a scented product for babies. And later on, we were thinking that now what we should do. But then, as I told you, that with my equal visionary son, they also, the second generation also joined the industry. Then we already know that the second generation, they are quite a bit frank and open minded, and then they are challengers also. So then they challenged us that why we are only playing in such a small sector, we should move on to something else. So then finally the market also was surveyed, that what is required, what is not required. And finally we expanded and diversified to make many inflatable and commercial products. So that time
Is,
actually
can we
nobody thought.
can we edit the statement? Need is the invention of uh, basically means need is the mother of invention. Instead of this statement, can we edit this statement that need is the mother of now development in your case?
No, not exactly, sir. Need, actually, there was no need. Actually, even we having rate contracts with all the states. Our Macintosh, what we call hospital rubber cloth, was running very smoothly. But then there were many threats also, that if we had to continue the entire family with only one product, then that was not quite enough. So we had to look, then survey started that what is actually required. Then we came across many customers. For example, HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics, they approached us. Then we visited them for their requirement. Then they ordered some cloth which is used for insulation in aircraft. So we made that. Then finally, we became the vendors of Ordnance Parachute Factory. There, they had a requirement of a cloth which was sold at a very high rate, and there were many competitors. but we wanted to launch it in the market. So initially we started with a competitive price, and now you won't believe that we are the whole and sole suppliers for that fabric. Similarly, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center also they had requirements, but as they said that one fabric was required for them for actually on behalf of ISRO, and initially they used to import it from NASA at a very high cost. After 6 years, more than 6 years of development with association and assistance with Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, finally we could design and make the thermal screen which was launched for all the launching satellites, and now every time the order is given to us. So like this we
It's really,
approached
really
many,
great. It's
yeah.
really
So
great. But I want to
every
ask you another question in the same concern, in the same connect. Okay, how do you manage and this raw material basically for this? Is Khamgaon the right place for the raw material for all those things?
Very good question, sir. Uh, Actually, it is not at all the right place because we are in a very remote place. Actually, I would say no proper transportation, no railway line, and all the commodities which we require for manufacturing of any product, we have to get it from various places. For example, previously we used to import rubber from Sri Lanka. Now also we get the truckloads from Kerala. So it is a very far off and also time consuming. But we do it with a good planning, and benchmarks are given to each and every department that if you have this material at this level, the purchase order should be raised well in time so that we do not run short of any raw material.
Naturally, your establishment cost must be getting higher and your margins must be getting very less, right? So how do you manage then the development of the factory in future? How will you manage it?
Sir, actually, what happens is our all vendors, they are vendors from whom we are purchasing since a very long time. So relations have been built with them. So first thing is that for running the rotation, now if you want a competitive cost, previously they used to give us a margin of 2 months, 1 month. But now since COVID, again the situation scenario has changed. For competitiveness, advances have to be given. Then you get the material at a competitive rate. Apart from this, now bank SBI, we are associated with SBI, so we are maintaining the records with the bank in such a way that we are felicitated with the grade in which minimum interest is charged to our industry. So in that way also we can save. Plus now in future run we are planning for many other factors also, that we will be switching off to solar so that cost cutting can be done in that also. In such ways, we are trying to calculate the costing and all. But definitely means there is no such problem that we are running short of our margins. No, that is quite sufficient. And from initial stage itself, we were taught that business should be done in such a way that the machines should get the work on regular basis. You should not run for high products that once you get an order and 8 days the machines are closed. No. मतलब in simple language if I say, दाल रोटी तो रोज का चाहिए ही चाहिए. अगर आप पूरन पोली के लिए जाओगे तो think of that, but don't forget that these products are to be entertained for our daily routine.
Yes, fantastic. Yes, over to others, please. panel members.
Uh, Handling all these things is not an easy task. Ma'am, did you ever feel stressed while handling such a big responsibility?
Yeah, being a human being, no doubt there are some situations, and it is, we have heard that always God takes exams of the strong warriors. So I don't know, I may be one of that. Many times I have faced such situation where you don't find any solution. But finally, what I think is that I give much importance to emotional quotient rather than intelligence quotient. Because first thing what I even advise my children, that intelligence no doubt it will come, but if you don't balance your emotions, you are going to turn up some situations which will not be revertible. So what I should say is I administer all those qualities, and even I advise my staff and my younger generation to follow the same.
Madam, actually, I have a one question. Uh, as you started in the society, which was male dominant society, you
Yes,
can say, but as you were a female and boss, so did you face any difficulties?
yes, too many.
So,
As you said that now also, if a lady is supposed to get the credit, it is very difficult for her to encash it. But still, presently, due to the empowerment, now women are having that, what to say, they are having that strength, they are having that caliber, they are having that vocabulary to establish it. But that time, that was not there. So, if you want to prove it, you did not have to utter a word also. And it was very, very difficult, because ultimately, even if you handle the everything, but the credit always goes to a male. And finally, I would say in short words that suppose if a leader is leading, definitely the teamwork counts, but who is given the credit? The leader. And it is but natural. So that was taken as a part of life.
Ma'am, can you say something about the award at national level?
Actually, we were felicitated many times, and here in Khamgaon, we were felicitated by the sales tax department for the best sales tax payers on national level. Plus, in our community also, I was felicitated because they had given me a topic on the importance of technology, and that I had to prove it to them. So, on that basis, I was felicitated. Third, the industry which we are running is one of the industry in the Vidarbha area, whereas you will not find such type of industry unless and until in Pune or Mumbai, but they are also different industries which manufacture molded items. So that is also a big credit, and we were facilitated for that also. Recently, during COVID, uh, the second phase, everything had become much strict, and they did not allow any industry also to operate, or there were conditions that you have to operate for with the 50% staff and workers, which was not possible as we had many orders of government in our hands, and the commitments had to be fulfilled within time. So then we wrote a letter to SDO and everywhere where collector and all the concerned departments that this is not possible, and you only decide and justify that whether we should keep it operating or not. Then for that, the SDO, he said that I will come and visit. When he came and saw the industry, he was fully convinced that the total production, what we were doing, was for the government departments, and if it would have been kept closed, there would be loss of the government and revenues. So immediately he told us that you come and take the sanction letter. Apart from that, we also convinced him that see, all the norms which were given for the COVID are all followed. We were maintaining the records. We had vaccinated the workers. Then we had given them masks. Sanitization also was done within half an hour. 3 to 4 people used to move on with bottles of sanitization for each and every worker. Everybody had different bottles for water and everything. Distance was maintained. So everything he saw, he was fully convinced. And last but very important, he was very happy when we told him that we are giving employment to almost 150 people of Buldana district. You will be surprised to know, sir, that we do not have any technical person or any person recruited from metros here, but we give an opportunities to the people here so that they can learn and we can be fruitful by giving them employment. So this was very much appreciated by him, and within a few seconds he sanctioned us the permission to continue with production.
It was really remarkable. Madam, my almost last question, I can say, seeing the time limits. See, now your mother one side, qualification wise, of course, you are the secretary, I can say. And third one, profession wise, you are an industrialist. Right. What do you think about retirement age? Becoming a mentor director in future, or to be the director till the end?
So actually now the situation is that at present only myself and my son are looking after the industry. And even if I think of retirement, I cannot do so because the industry is at that level that now you cannot turn back. And secondly, which is very important, that we always have kept hearing that idle minds are devil's workshops. So I don't want to move towards that, and I want to keep myself busy till my end. I have already told my son that I will come to the factory. No doubt you are going to handle it truthfully in later stage, but till the end, whatever I can do, I will be a helping hand for you. And I have kept my life as an unending learning, which is one of the, what I should say, mantra for me. 3 mantras I have kept. One is that I have kept my life learning unending. Second, that always I have moved on as with positivity. And third, that whatever situation, either good or bad, I have to stay ground footed. So with that, if I'm continuing, I don't think that I should wait for my retirement. It will continue. Ultimately, when my health will not permit, that time I will see.
Sure, surely. We pray for your always better health, strong stamina, and huge capacities. A true leadership lies in making the leaders for the future. And I hope so that surely your son also would be developing a strong leader for serving nation. Right? You are serving DRDO, you are serving HL, you are serving nation, and a small place like Khamgaon was never challenging for you. Really, ma'am, very nice to meet you today. Very nice to have strong dialogues with you today. It would be very light spreading to us, and it would be enlightening to overall for the parents and the students for our school. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak about myself so that you all also know that in such a small place of Khamgaon, so many things are manufactured, and making aware of children, that children also know that these things can be manufactured. And one message I would give to the children is that place or education, that doesn't matter. Actually, everything matters is the willpower. If you have that will, you say that where there is a chaha, there is a raha. You can come out with any outstanding performances, whatever you desire. And place and all, that is secondary. And that I would like to tell children, that many people, they say that Khamgaon, how can we do, no exposure, what will be our future? No, that is not the point. Even in Khamgaon, you can come out with flying colors.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Being tough in the tempest, ma'am, you handled really a great responsibility. Thank you for sparing your valuable time with us. Thank you very much, ma'am. Meet you soon, viewers, once again with the same zeal and enthusiasm to hear from again a very big and great energy, a source of inspiration. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the great evening. Thank you, sir.